I'm like, it's after midnight and we're in a parking garage charging your car, and I just want to go home. And I've had like 3 mezcal cocktails, and I'm just dying.
Welcome to another episode of Podjiba, the Pajiba television podcast. I'm Pajiba comedy editor Dan Hamamura. With me, as always, are Pajiba managing editor Tori Preston.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, Tori. And don't go Jason Waterfalls. He's Dustin Rolls.
See, you got it this week.
Stick to the lobsters and the beers that you're used to. I don't know. You're in Maine, whatever. Why is that your name, Dustin?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It just popped into my head. Is that a joke somewhere else? I'm sure I didn't make that up. It
What
sounds
if you
like
did?
a Tracy Morgan joke.
Or at least something that would have been on 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Wait, has anyone kept up with, was it Reggie Dinkins or whatever?
I saw the first 2.
I saw the first episode, and then it was gone for a while because they just dropped the premiere, and then I was like, oh, it's back, and I haven't caught up on it. Is it? It looked
fine. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
It's not great. It's pretty good. It's a good 20 minutes.
It's tough. Okay. I feel like it's tough to talk about because it is fine.
Yes,
or at least the episodes that I saw were fine, but I'm not excited about it in the way that I am. Even like Scrubs is fundamentally fine, but it's Scrubs. So
right.
I'm still watching. Fantastic.
Oh my god.
It's not fantastic. It's
great.
It's good.
It's Scrubs.
It's like but it's not like A level Scrubs. It's not like season 2 Scrubs. It's like season 4 Scrubs, which is still very good.
Yes. I miss Dr. Cox a lot. It really needs his energy.
I will say his, not to get into, I don't even know if we want to talk about Rooster this week. His bringing like Dr. Cox energy, but weird liberal professor is really kind of fascinating. Like it's a fascinating combination that works where he's still gruff and grumpy, but in a way that works for the setting, and it's very
fact
delightful.
That he's the biggest gossip hound, everyone knows it. And they have to play around it. Like I love that.
Yeah.
This week's episode, him and Sunny getting together. Also, the fact that Sunny, the pregnant mistress, is getting more like you're learning more about her, and she's great.
Yeah,
like I'm like every time, the more they show her character, the more I like her. And yeah, sure, her kind of getting him to be her advisor, and like the two of them, I'm like, I'm now fully like, I can't wait to see the next episode. Like I want to see how that dynamic. And it's the kind of thing where it's like it could take over the show because I'm so much more interested in these two like side characters like getting together.
I love that. I'm not as crazy about the sort of broad. I mean, I love the show, but some of the broad, like falling and grabbing the girl's breast, I was like, all right. It interrupts the flow of the show.
I would agree with that. But I also think it's less about, because what I appreciate about it is the comedy is not that thing happened. It's what the characters have to do about it because they're in the school setting and like, you know, oh, he got another complaint filed against him. He did this, that he has no idea what he's doing. So I can appreciate how they're using that style of comedy, not as comedy in and of itself, but to feed back into like the fish out of water in this academic setting.
Right.
So it works for me in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I also think it's funny that we are now, I don't even know how long this season's supposed to be. We're now 3 episodes in, and this is still kind of the pilot. Like this was still kind of like the third pilot episode.
He like finally taught a class.
Yeah, he finally taught a class. We're finally kind of into like this is the first episode where weirdly Steve Carell was really like the protagonist versus like the first two were. I mean, not that he wasn't, but so much of it was just setting up the world and everyone else. And also, we finally got a reasonable amount of oh shoot, what's her name?
Robbie Hoffman.
Robbie Hoffman. Yes. Thank you. Who is great, and like just the right amount of Robbie Hoffman as roommate.
Roommate that hates Phil Dunster. Like,
yeah, which is great. That
all
feels
I need.
Totally natural.
Yeah. Also, Carell's wife showed up, which was cute.
Oh yeah.
And is Alan Ruck out of the show?
I feel like he'll probably be back at some point, right?
Maybe that's where Connie Britton comes in and replaces him. I don't know.
But
she's supposed to be in.
And I'm assuming she's the ex-wife, right?
Yeah, she's the ex-wife.
Do we know that for sure?
She's the ex-wife.
I assume so. I mean,
I would assume so. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't know if it's been officially said, but feels like that's what like she should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to say that with certainty. It's just that was always my assumption.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed too.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I thought we all agreed.
Yeah. If she's not, then she'd better be much more interesting. But I don't know. Rooster's good. It's still entertaining. It's pleasant to watch. It does feel like it's weird to say that it does not feel like an HBO comedy. That doesn't bother me, but I don't know that I don't know that if you had told me this show feels much more like if it's going to be on HBO, it's an HBO Max show versus HBO proper.
Yeah.
Again,
do they even make HBO Max shows anymore?
Not now, but Ellison said he's going to like separate them again, I think.
I think part of the problem was that a lot of the Max shows ended up getting moved to HBO because they needed more stuff. So like Penguin became an HBO show when that was supposed to be just Max. I guess it's I mean they do still do some originals. Max they just announced it's the final season, but that's only Max.
Oh.
It's Florida Man is only Max, right? Or is that Peacock?
No, I thought it No, it's Florida Man is HBO, but I thought it was like a Friday night show. I don't know.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I could be wrong.
Anyway, HBO Max does have they still do have and The Pit, of course. Duh.
Wait, is that HBO Max?
Not HBO. It's only Max, right?
I don't know. Well,
it's definitely not on. It's definitely not on HBO. It's not. There's
I
no
thought
way.
that everything just became HBO Max now, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, most things. I feel like weirdly more things are HBO, and then but everyone watches it on Max, or more people watch it on Max.
I assumed HBO Max originals started and died with Made for Love.
This is really an FX on Hulu scenario.
Yes,
it's
it really
the problem.
Where are my HBO Go shows?
No, of course, The Pit is a Max original. I am sorry. I'm apologizing for all of us for not remembering that. Well, for me and Dustin. Tori doesn't watch, so she protests because she doesn't like what they did to, I want to say, Sean Hatosi.
I love him.
Not in the show enough is your problem.
Yeah, probably. He's having. I've been appreciating the press around Ready or Not 2, because it's like they'll have the whole cast and it'll be like, so Elijah, Sean, this is like the faculty reunion for you guys, and I'm like, yes, yes, make them talk about the faculty. No, I was trying to explain to somebody why I don't watch The Pit, because I know I'm like the only person in the world that does not watch it. And again, it's not that I don't think it's a good show. I get it. But I was like, I felt like a fraud because everyone would be so into the characters and the drama of it. And I'd be like, I just really like the degloving. Like I was only really interested when the gross thing happened, and I was like, I feel like I'm just not the person for this.
There's a gross thing in every episode.
There is, and that is almost enough to like get me through.
All right. I do want to say sorry, just to get back to our confusion. So we're not wrong to be confused, because the only current scripted programming that's HBO Max originals are The Pit and Hacks.
Okay.
Oh.
There are others. There's like animation. There's some kids stuff. But as far as like scripted adult drama or comedy, it's actually only those two shows.
Yeah.
Which is very weird to me, because I was sure that there was so much more. And
I was sure that Hacks they had eventually put on the channel when it started winning awards. Like, I'm kind of impressed they kept it as an HBO Max original.
Was it still on Thursdays in the last season, or did it move to Sundays?
Hacks?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't know. It
I feel like
up on the thing, and then you watch it.
It's okay to be an HBO Max show if you're on Thursday, but if you're on Sunday, you're not allowed to be in a Max show.
Question, Dan, very important.
Yes. It was a Thursday show. Sorry.
Julio Torres's Color Theories, is that a HBO Max special, or will that be an HBO special?
I want to say that
Tory special.
That has to be HBO, right?
It has to be.
There's no way.
Friday night show. Or are the Friday night shows HBO Max?
Isn't it a special?
Well, it's a special. Yeah, it's just a special.
Oh.
Because it's a recording of his stage show.
HBO special.
Colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, HBO special, not HBO Max special.
I just bring it up because it's coming out this weekend. So
is it this weekend?
Yeah. So we're gonna get to talk about that on Monday.
Put it on the list.
From last year, from this Variety article, he says the show is quite purple.
Yeah.
How can you not want to watch that, Dustin?
I've seen a few clips that they've been promoting it with, and I would like, just in case you thought he only talked about colors, you should know he also discusses the personality of letters.
Well, that was a big thing in Phantasmus.
Oh yeah.
So
everything.
You know what?
All of his work is connected.
Know that we're not doing a March Madness bracket this year, but let's just assume
Fiscal
I lost.
First quarter categorization challenge, Dustin.
This is what I have to do.
We are not allowed to say the words March and or Madness in conjunction. You're going to get us in trouble again.
Team got blown out by my team.
It's Hawaii. We're not going to. We're just there to.
You're no fun. You can't rage bait Dan.
I do have to say that Arkansas guard, whose name I'm blanking on, that freshman, he is insane.
Darius Acuff?
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, he's insane.
Like, just watching him within, like, the first couple minutes, like, oh, he's better than everyone else on the floor, and he knows it. And the other guard is also better than everyone else on the floor other than him, and they both know it, and that's just going to... I mean, Hawaii's only shot was to get real hot and shoot a bunch of threes, and they could only do that so many times, and then that was it.
So we're talking about basketball, right?
Yes. We were briefly. Okay. I went to a Maine Celtics game, which is like the minor league team. And all I do is shoot threes now. It's so frustrating.
That's the game now.
I don't like it.
Statistically, that's your best shot.
I don't care for it. But they also shot. Their 3-point percentage was higher than their field goal percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you can have field goals in basketball?
Field goals are just all shooting.
Just like, yeah.
That just means all shooting. Tori knows. She's smiling and laughing at us.
No, sorry. No, I was just, you know how your Instagram algorithm will pick up, like if you have, slow down and watch one thing, you get fed a bunch more things?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So currently my Instagram is all Supernatural bloopers. Because obviously I stopped to watch one and now it's all that. And I'm like, I don't care that the show has been over for a long time. These are still really funny. And there was a blooper where somebody just kept having to say the line ball handler. And then they all cracked up because they're children. And now that's all I can think when you're talking about these things. I'm like, oh, the ball handlers.
Yeah. Speaking of ball handlers, I went to see college volleyball this weekend, and Hawaii played Long Beach, and they swept Long Beach, and it was great. And I'm not going to apologize for rooting for Hawaii.
I'm glad that Hawaii was good at something.
How dare you, Dustin? We just had a major
Wow.
storm. People's houses were flooded.
God.
Not the time.
I heard that Jason Momoa
Not-
had to evacuate him and his family.
I don't know where they live, but maybe, depending on where
That's
they live.
what I saw. Speaking of ball handling, though, I just want to say this, and I know that this wasn't on the schedule, but Last One Laughing came back, the UK version.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. We watched that, too.
Okay, so it's pretty good, and the cast is phenomenal. But that woman who did the Rage Against the Dying of the Light.
Yes,
oh my God.
Well, the actress is Philomena Kunk, right?
Yeah.
I really
Diane Morgan.
Oh my God.
Just fucking hysterical.
Yeah. And also just the fact that the way that she got, I'm blanking on the other comedian's name, but the way that she got her to break, it was so like,
Good
she was like, it was painful
amazing.
to hold in the laugh.
I feel like she was watching, they kept cutting. Yeah, she's crying. Yeah. She's trying so hard not to laugh. And then like at the end, like she makes it almost all the way through. And then, she
just loses
gives
it.
the last line as she's getting out of the chair. And that last fart sound just kills the woman. Like, she like shrieks with laughter. Like, oh.
I'm also shocked that Alan Carr has not yet left. Right? I think he's managed to make it so far through 3 episodes?
Yeah. And like but it was also the same thing where he was like, oh, I can't really be a good trader because I can't lie. And he like won. Right. So I'm like, man, maybe that's his whole thing.
But
being
he was
underestimated.
On the verge several times.
There were a couple times where I was surprised Jimmy didn't call him on it.
Yeah.
Like he was clearly smiling.
Yeah. I could see them. I mean, he did claim in this last episode that they're going to be more strict because no one's been eliminated yet in like a couple hours. So but it's also great to just see. I don't know. I mean, honestly, most of my knowledge of Diane Morgan is as Kunk.
Yeah.
So just to see her deploying those powers in this way was also really satisfying.
Yeah.
Also, I just like that part of the format is that people will start doing bits and then the other people will literally get up and walk away because they're like, if I stay here, I am going to laugh.
Yeah.
And that's
like
great.
It's I mean, that was my favorite part about season 1 was how many people just started straight up avoiding Aoade because it was just like, I know I can't talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, like it's not going to work. You can't have a conversation. It will be a bit and I will lose.
David Mitchell is hysterical, but I think that Sam Campbell's going to win it because he's just
it's insane how
deadpan.
He looks like he's managed to shut off his emotions.
But Mitchell's face during the Kunk Joker was because he like everyone else, you could see they were trying not to laugh, and then they would cut to Mitchell, and he just looked baffled. Like it wasn't even that he was stifling a laughter; he just looked so genuinely like concerned, like unsure, like just did not know what to do. And I was like, if he can maintain that energy,
he's so good. It's so much better than the first season cast.
Oh, it's more well-rounded. I think the first season had a couple of really great people, and I think this season is just more well-rounded, where it's like everyone is almost all of them are really strong in like their own way.
Yeah,
and like half are Taskmaster people, which I appreciate.
So that's all you wanted.
Well, I love the Taskmaster people and David Mitchell.
I'm glad you brought that up. I totally forgot.
I insisted that my family watch that part again, and after that, they insisted on continuing to watch, but then they all lost interest about 10 minutes later. It's hard to beat that if you start with that.
Yeah, it was great.
We might as well stay across the pond, as they say, Dustin, and talk about SNL UK, which also had other British comedians.
And a Taskmaster person.
Yeah, Anya Magliano.
Yes.
That's how you
Who
say
does?
it?
Yes. That's
She's
right.
on Update, right? I haven't seen Update yet, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's SNL. I'll watch it, but
It was good. It did feel like more like old school, like Chevy Chase or whoever came after Chevy Chase. Update. It was just more wacky.
Wasn't it Jane Curtin
it
and
was Jane
Aykroyd?
Curtin
Yeah.
and
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, it felt more like that. It was just wackier than what Joss and Shay do. It was good. I liked it. I like the American version better, and maybe that'll change.
So you're
I
comparing
know.
one
I
episode
know.
to 50 years.
It wasn't so much it was just the style of comedy. It was very British, and sometimes I find British humor very funny, and sometimes I don't. And that's on me.
I feel like I've only seen the episodes that were on YouTube, or the sketches that are on YouTube, because apparently Peacock decided that it's going to air at 6 p.m. Sundays West Coast,
That was
so 9 p.m.
dumb.
Sunday for the East Coast. I don't know why, but maybe it takes them that long to transfer the file. But for whatever reason, I feel like so I saw the cold open, which is the Keir Starmer cold open.
Yeah,
I saw the Nudger. That was
the
called
Budger.
The Budger.
Yeah,
I like the Budger. That was fun.
That was pretty okay.
I saw the David Attenborough Last Supper. Was very silly but enjoyable.
That's the kind of humor that I don't like. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't like that one? I mean, no. SNL does those where it's basically just everyone doing their impressions.
Yes, they do.
Although I was trying to remember, so Tina Fey appeared as she was the guest host for the episode. She appeared in that sketch as Agatha Christie, and I'm pretty sure didn't she play Agatha Christie in a movie? I thought she did.
I don't know.
I feel like she appeared in a movie as Agatha Christie, and that was all I could think the entire sketch.
I think now that actually rings a bell.
I also was shocked that David Attenborough did not. He references Richard, that like they're using his Jurassic Park like technology, but he wasn't one of the people he brought back to life for his dinner. And I was like, wouldn't you bring back your brother? Maybe not. I don't know.
She was in an Agatha Christie movie.
Oh,
because she was in A Haunting in Venice.
Got it. So that must be what it was. No. That's helpful, because I was in my brain. I was like, she played Agatha Christie in something, and I don't know why that's in my brain. But then who played Agatha Christie in that movie where Agatha Christie shows up? It's a murder mystery. It's like comedy. It's the one where they, there's a murder.
Who else?
The Agatha.
Who else is in it? Okay. I'm going to say, who plays Agatha Christie? Just going to... No, that's...
Angela Lansbury.
No. This movie is from like 3 years ago. This is excellent content.
Agatha and the Truth of Murder?
No, not that.
No.
Why not that?
Well, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Exactly like what you wanted.
It was a murder mystery comedy. It's like 3 years ago. It's like there's like a movie or a thing or something, and then they end up at Agatha Christie's house somehow. And I'm forgetting what it's called.
I think this was a fever dream.
No, it's a real movie, and it came out, and it's not Fackham Hall, which I just also watched. See How They Run. That's the movie. All right.
That's right.
All right. It's called See How They Run. Now my webpage is loading, and then it will tell me who played Agatha Christie.
Yes, and that movie, the guy who wrote it...
Harris Dickinson played Richard Attenborough randomly, which doesn't seem right.
Right.
It doesn't.
Written by Mark Chappell, who also wrote
Pink
Right,
Pony
that's how
Club.
why I was thinking about it. So Mark Chappell also co-wrote Is This Thing On, the Bradley Cooper Will Arnett movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wrote See How They Run. Yeah.
Okay. And Agatha Christie was played by Shirley Henderson, who played Babu Freak. And Moaning Myrtle. That's where people know her. But
okay.
Anyway.
I also did not. I watched half
not
of
Tina Fey at
Fackham.
all. But
Never.
I've seen 2/3 of Fackham Hall, and it was pleasant.
I got tired of it.
I might have had to come up and record the podcast, actually.
You got tired of it?
Yeah, it wasn't doing it for me. It just kind of...
You don't like comedy, do you?
Dustin just does not like comedy.
It's British comedy. Broad British comedy I don't like.
Wow.
I like specific British comedy, but broad... I didn't like Coupling. I didn't like the Richard Ayoade bookseller show. Was that the IT Crowd? Wait, I didn't like the IT Crowd. I tried. This wasn't for me.
It's okay.
I mean, it's not, but it's fine.
I mean, I also... Because you never watched... Oh, why am I blanking on the name of it? Because it's the one show that you might have actually liked. Hold on.
It's the show where Tori looks up things.
Nope, shut up. Normally it's Spaced.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch Spaced?
I did watch Spaced.
You didn't like it?
It was fine.
Oh,
I liked it enough to watch it all.
Dustin, did you watch W1A?
No.
You'd like W1A. Or 2012, which was the predecessor. But W1A,
2012.
I feel like I like W1A better. Even though it doesn't have Olivia Colman, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. The people are sharper and weirder in W1A to me. But
yeah.
Anyway, Dustin doesn't like comedy. He doesn't like animation. He doesn't like joy, really, is the thing.
Miserable.
Yeah. But he does like Jury Duty, I think.
I do. I very much like Jury Duty. Because they got a guy who's great. And I love Jury Duty, not because it's funny, but it is funny at times. But I just love it because it presents the goodness of man.
You love it because the comedy is specific, not broad.
Because the comedy is at the expense of one person.
It's so specific.
You're punishing someone.
One person.
But he takes it so well, and he's so nice and polite and cool about it. I just love that guy.
So for those of you who might want to check out Jury Duty, it's now called Jury Duty Corporate Retreat because they realized quite correctly that they probably couldn't do a second fake trial. So instead, this season is company retreat. Sorry, it's set at a company retreat at a fictitious company. They hired one real person who's named Anthony Norman to be a temp assistant, but his job basically begins right before this company retreat. So he's like the new guy on the retreat, and he's also there, kind of like helping wrangle and coordinate, and then chaos ensues, and then he becomes more important because of that. But it becomes
the hand holder.
Yeah, but it's a very smart way to make him kind of like the center of the action, even though he's a temp who's just meeting everybody. They've released 3 episodes so far. It is, I believe, another 8-episode season. And it is once again, just a bunch of weird chaos around one normal person who's trying to roll with it.
Is there a James Marsden?
There isn't yet.
No.
I can see the potential. I mean, a company retreat might bring out somebody to...
Yeah.
I don't know, do a concert or something.
Or a guest speaker, yeah.
Or a gig. Somebody could show up.
But yeah,
but
so
far... not going to be full-time.
Yeah, so far, no James Marsden. but it is, I don't know. There's something interesting about whatever reason. I can't quite explain it, and I haven't watched the first season since it released. That was a couple years ago, or 3 years ago, apparently. This something about this season feels a little bit more polished. I don't know if it's because they went from the first season was on Freevee, which no longer exists, and now it's on Amazon Prime. Maybe they got more money. I don't know. Maybe it's something about the locale is easier to control because they're like on a location the whole time and they're expected to be there. But it's like if you had told me that this show was just a scripted comedy, I would believe it in the way that they've crafted it, in the way that they do like their cutaways to the talking head and stuff like that. I don't have a better way to describe it than that, but it does feel a little more polished and like season 1 felt a little more chaotic. And this one just, I mean, again, it's great and it's very entertaining. But if this was just a scripted comedy, I'd be like, this is just a entertaining scripted comedy with a bunch of weirdos.
And it does have the creators are writers of The Office, and it often feels like off The Office scenarios that they put this guy through.
Yeah.
I'm mostly not confused, but intrigued by the idea that people who do this, the one normal person they find, it's such a specific like needle that they have to find in the haystack, because they need someone who they think will be able to roll with this and be pleasant and also has not seen enough television and movie. Like, nobody's famous, but there are a couple people who are like, you know, pretty established character actors who like if you watch enough TV or then you've probably seen them in something. Maybe your brain doesn't put them in context, so you're not like, you know, well, that looks like that actor, but
you might not know their name, but you might at least you might stop and be like, that face.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just, that part is fascinating to me.
It did tape 2 years ago, which is a little weird that they're just now airing it. You can see there's a board, blackboard on there when they have a date on it. It's like October 17th, 2024.
Great art takes time, Dustin.
Well, so I mean, that's only like a year and a half ago.
Okay, fine. But it also made me think that maybe they filmed 2 seasons. Potentially.
Back to back.
The other thing I could see would be that it was filmed for Freevee, and then Freevee was in the process of folding, and then, or being folded back into Prime, and then they said, all right, we'll just hold it until, you know, whenever they want, basically. But,
that works too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still, if you like the first Jury Duty, or if you don't mind watching a very nice person getting put through the ringer by a bunch of comedians, then you'll probably enjoy this.
But Tori wouldn't, because she doesn't like comedy. It doesn't work when I do it. I can't make the joke. No.
Because
she doesn't like the Pit.
I obviously like comedy.
She didn't say she doesn't like the Pit. She just doesn't watch the Pit.
Yeah. I'm trash. Speaking of trash, we broke our own format. We have talked about everything but Survivor.
Yes.
You're welcome.
That's my fault. Sorry.
I've been really patient, but can we please talk about Survivor?
Yes, Dan, what are you drinking?
Oh yeah. We skip what are we drinking like every 4th episode. That's not new. You're right. We did. Sorry, Tori. I feel like you've been trying to get us back to Survivor a couple times. I'm drinking Japanese whiskey again. Not exciting. Tori.
I have a canned margarita.
All right. Dustin.
I have a real margarita tonight, and I'm on my second.
Show off. Show off.
Very nice. All right. Survivor. Dustin. Not Dustin. Tori. I know you've been excited to talk about this, in part because you love Zach Bryan?
Yes.
No. Is that
Brown?
his name?
Zach
Was it
Brown.
Zach Brown?
Zach
Okay.
Brown? Who's
Zach
Zach Bryan?
Brown.
So,
Zach Brown.
All right, Zach Brown.
You knew something was going to be wrong with the episode when they did the challenge, like right off the bat.
17 minutes in.
17
too
minutes
early.
in, they do the chat, and you're like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of bullshit after this. Like nobody's going to care.
I thought there's going to be there had to be 2 eliminations,
right?
But
no,
or like an amazing scramble.
Something going on. No, They had to spend an entire segment on the reward, which was hanging out with Zach Brown, where he pretended to spear fish for them. Which there was a whole Reddit thing about how like it was fake, and it was like, I didn't need you guys to like myth bust this. I knew it was fucking fake because you don't plan a television production around the ability of a country music star to kill enough fish to feed starving Survivor players. Like obviously it's like fake. Like I don't like, so yeah, the fish was time, whatever, it doesn't matter. So they spend so much time, and my problem with that segment was that it was way too long, and I don't watch Survivor to see people being happy. So that segment was lost on me. And then the following, like after the next commercial break, it's an entire segment about the tribe that won immunity but lost out on the Zach Brown reward, and how sad they were.
They were very sad.
They were very sad, and that's closer to what I want. I do enjoy people being sad on Survivor. It's better than them enjoying themselves. But also, nothing happened. Like, they're just whinging about it.
Right.
So that all told was like 20 minutes of the episode, probably more, just around this reward that I did not care about. And then finally, it was like, we go to the tribe that lost, and all the, and then they voted out Mike White. So it was like,
but also
adding injury to insult after all of this.
In case you don't know, Zach Brown's big song is called Chicken Fried. It's about fried chicken and cold beers. And there was no fried chicken or cold beers.
But he had to play the new stuff, Dustin.
I know. Nobody wants to hear the new stuff. We just wanted to hear chicken fried and watch them eat fried chicken and cold beers.
Yeah, but why would we
got instead fish and 2 songs that nobody cares. 2 songs.
They played the whole. He played the song.
He loves spearfishing, Dustin.
And
he
Survivor.
does, and he loves Survivor, and yet didn't talk about Survivor with them.
Is Zach Brown now I haven't checked the numbers, but does he have the most confessional time out of everybody on Survivor this season so far? Like,
potentially.
Where would his confessional time rank compared to every?
I hope I did see that the
episode was the lowest rated Survivor episode ever.
I mean, people are review bombing it. That's a
sure.
Yeah,
but
I was
like
thinking
Zach
about
Brown,
this,
and I hated it.
I like Zach Brown because he did a Foo Fighters song, but
I feel bad because like it could have been Bruno Mars, and I still would have been like, where the fuck why is Survivor not survivoring right now? Like, why are we doing this?
I've been thinking about this all week, which is weird because why would I think about it? But like I started in a similar place where I was this upset. I still think it was bad TV and bad Survivor. But I did start to remember this is really more pre-40, so this is not new era Survivor. But like they used to do a lot more promotional tie-ins, like the Applebee's thing, or like your reward is you're gonna go and watch this fucking movie that's not out yet, that like is gonna be a 5-minute ad for this movie.
Right.
And they would go to the sanctuary and like get some snacks and then have to pretend that like this movie is the greatest movie we've ever seen. And it's
they used to give away cars on the show.
They did used to give away cars. What's her name? She's a public defender in New York.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she made that joke because she said they said that this is the greatest. Eliza Orlins, that's her name. That this is the greatest reward ever, and I literally won a car. But I agree. It's not great. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you would. I could see spending one segment on it. I could see spending like a 7 to 8 minute segment, and we would all be annoyed at that and think
maybe
this
let
is
him
still
play
too long.
one song or whatever.
But whatever, it's fine. But it definitely took up too much time, obviously, and it was too much of the episode. But I don't know. Like, this has kind of always been part. Like, Survivor 50 is a celebration of what the show has been, and this is something that the show has been in the past. It's a worse version of it, but it's not out of character. It's just It's just excessive. I
don't disagree with that spin on it, but I would reverse that spin. I will reverse that spin and say this Survivor 50 is in the hands of the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans have made it abundantly clear that they do not want the survivors to be happy. They don't want them to have rice. They don't want them to have fucking anything that makes their life easy. I guarantee they did not want them to have a fucking sing-along with Zach Brown.
Right. But
if
Dee was very upset. So
that was
so upset.
That was great. I mean, okay, look.
Why
like I said,
are they going
nice
so hard
to know
to
that
promote?
Some people were really upset.
This is Survivor 50. It should be like, you should feel lucky if you're a celebrity to appear on, particularly if you're a celebrity like Zach Brown, who's got, I mean, he's kind of popular, but like, you should feel lucky.
He sold out Fenway 14 times.
It should be the other way around, though. He should feel lucky to be on Survivor, but the way it played out, it was like, oh, Survivor is so fortunate to have Zach Brown on.
I've literally never heard of him.
Really?
Which I know is a me problem, but it did not help. I mean, I would not have been happy if it was anyone, but
Coastal elites.
The other thing that this makes me think is, how angry are we going to be whenever Mr. Beast shows up?
I have the exact same. I'm like, if I am this infuriated now, the Mr. Beast episode is going to like destroy me.
For what it's worth, I did see the Mr. Beast episode with Jeff Probst on it, and it was actually pretty good because Jeff Probst kind of stepped in and took over because he was a much better host than Mr. Beast. And it still stuck to the game. Didn't make it all about Jeff Probst.
Well, they were lucky to have Jeff Probst.
They were, because he was more interesting than Mr. Beast or the Beast Games.
Last week, Jeff Probst rapped. So
God damn it.
I just feel like we need to keep things in perspective on how Survivor 50 is going.
And it wasn't even the worst thing in the episode.
But it was the most humiliating thing that happened all season. And a man shit himself.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of a man who shit himself, he's okay. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I didn't know. I thought you were switching to a different show.
No, I'm just saying that I don't know if Christian has suddenly become the villain of the season, but a guy I love now I kind of don't like.
You don't like Christian?
Well, it's not just because he voted out Mike White. It was just like, it seemed petty. And Mike White, the press this week, he is pissed.
I'm not surprised, but also like I was bummed as an audience member to not have Mike White around because he was just really delightful in his like clearly just being on vacation with it all. Like not that invested, just like very much having fun with it. But if I were playing the game, I probably would have voted him out even earlier because it's like he does not need to be there.
But if you're Christian, he's a solid member of your alliance.
No, Christian, absolutely. I mean, at this point, Christian should have voted out. And I hate to say it because I love her, but should have voted out what's her face?
Emily.
Yeah.
How could you love her? She's insane.
I loved her from the first season. This season, she definitely, I was rooting for her, but every episode I'm like, oh, you have lost.
What are you doing, lady?
Like you are just chaos.
I think she's getting a bad edit is my read.
Yeah.
I think she's getting a chaos. I think she's getting a chaotic edit, and I think she went out there and said everyone, like, there were kind of two things to her game, her first game. She was chaotic early, and then she found her footing, and then by the end, by the time she got voted out, people realized, oh no, she's actually very smart and like knows what she's doing. And I think she's playing up the chaos to try to keep from being a big target. But I think that has turned into an edit where she looks erratic.
Yeah.
She's kind of playing a Q game, like Q's first game. But yeah.
But Emily wants to be in an alliance with Ozzy. Mike and Ozzy wanted to be in an alliance together. Emily could have just as easily made that alliance if they just got rid of Stephanie, because nobody likes Stephanie. I understand that Stephanie wasn't on the table this week, but she should have been.
Yeah. I mean, my thing with Christian is just like looking around, and I get that like Mike is a threat, but Emily, like, it was just funny for him to keep going like, oh, Mike's such a threat. Meanwhile, Emily is just like fucking torching him for two episodes straight. Like cannot keep a secret, keeps blowing it. It's like, who is the bigger immediate threat to your game right now? Emily, because she can't keep her mouth shut. And that's not in the edit. Like, I do think, like, I agree with you that, like, some of her being erratic is due to the edit. Like, that can be the way it's, like, put together. But it's all, like, she is also clearly, like, not listening to her various alliances and just sort of, like, trying to do this game that doesn't fit with anyone else's, which is fine for her. Like, that's not a bad thing. Like, you know, Christian's problem is that she's not doing what he wants, but it's like, she's playing her game and she wants to be with Ozzy or whatever. But like,
I still think that Christian is not like, if he wants to be in an alliance with her, he's not handling her well.
Agreed.
And I think, also
he needs to get back with Rick Devens immediately, because that was a good pair.
Yeah,
they work well together.
No, but at the same time, it's like, they weren't wrong. Mike is a huge threat, and he didn't need to be there.
But also,
but he was really goddamn entertaining.
Is terrible.
Yeah,
as we saw in that challenge, just god awful.
Wait, so Mike is like genuinely pissed?
Yeah, he seemed very. Apparently, he had a Survivor 50 party and invited everybody but Christian.
Wow.
Well, now he has more time to do some research on the people he's going to make fun of in the next season of The White Lotus.
Well, he did say he had like a month left on whatever Ponderosa, and that's where he started writing the next season of White Lotus. He got to reset, he had a lot of time, so he wrote the next season.
They did him a favor.
Yeah.
He had to go make his TV show.
Sure, but God, he was so fun.
Yeah, he really was.
Did. As soon as he said he was Machiavellian, I was like, oh, he's gone. Because they always, the edit, anytime somebody says they're Machiavelli or the Godfather, they're done.
Yeah, they're out.
God damn it.
I just want them to merge. I'm kind of sick of the different tribes. I just want them all going at each other.
Well, I do, before we end, we should, speaking of bad rap, except this was a good rap, the DTF St. Louis rap.
It was a great rap.
Vintage.
Steve Conrad.
Thank you. Vintage Steve Conrad. So good.
That was.
Like, if you stuck with DTF St. Louis this week and you love this episode, you would fucking love Patriot.
Yeah. I was too distracted. I mean, that rap was brilliant.
Yes.
But I was too distracted by the sinking feeling in my gut as the entire episode solidified that Dan absolutely called it last week with what's happening on the show.
I mean, we'll see. We're only halfway.
Yeah. But it's insurance fraud, and he killed himself, and Dan was right. We still don't know for sure, and I know, and there could be other twists, but I'm definitely at this point like, yep. I think Dan nailed it. And that pisses me off, not because you were right, but just because like I'm really bummed because it's just going to be really heartbreaking. It's going to be really sad.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
That
been
is a
interesting,
bummer.
like seeing people try. I think I was very fortunate to start watching it with you guys and have you guys kind of like explain Steve Conrad to me. The things that are kind of his style and what isn't necessarily, and like how it's all kind of coming together. Because seeing people approach the show, like catch up on the show kind of cold and have no context for like the creator or whatever, and not knowing, like, because, and it's true, like when you start watching it, you're like, oh, it's about a sex app. And then when it very quickly becomes not about a sex app, and it's sort of about, a murder, except it's not really about the murder. And like the sexy parts are emphatically not sexy.
Yeah.
And it's like the tone, it's so,
Oh,
and
come on, the
everyone,
pool boy.
but everybody trying to figure out, like, is it a comedy? Am I supposed to laugh at it? Is it like a very dry comedy, or is it actually like something else? And it's like, no, it's funny. Like there are parts that are funny. It's just
very funny.
right. But you have to like, it's very easy to not understand it. Like if you can't catch on to what's going on, or like, is it supposed to be a drama about like actual like affairs and sexiness? Because nothing in it is sexy. And it's like, that's the point.
Right.
So I think that's been interesting to kind of see people still struggling to grapple with like, what is this show trying to be?
Yeah, this episode was like 100% Steve Conrad.
Mm-hmm.
This is like what he does. And I'm glad that we're there. I'm really excited to see the next 3 episodes, see how this plays out.
The P.O. boxes are for dildos. Just like the repetition. Like, and you're right, like the way certain things just get repeated over and over and over again. But yeah, I mean, especially when it ended with Floyd hiding in the hotel room, and that's how he finally figured out that they're sleeping together. It's like, oof.
Yeah. Poor Floyd.
Poor Floyd.
Too good for this world.
Yeah.
He would be really good on jury duty.
Floyd?
The character? Yeah.
Yes. Certainly not David Harbour, but Floyd.
No. That's such a good show.
All right, Dan. We wrapped it up.
We did it.
Did we do everything? That can't be
I think
right.
we hit everything.
Wow.
We talked about Deadlock. I don't know. Is it the cold open? When did we?
That's not really the cold open. You guys can talk about it if you want to. I haven't seen season 2.
I saw 1 episode. Dustin saw 3 episodes. He quit it. I'll probably still keep going, but it's a little weirder this season.
All right.
Gotta suss it out.
We shockingly have a few minutes left, which we can also end short. That's fine. Or Dustin, have you watched Top Chef?
I have. I caught up.
Oh, okay. We can talk Top Chef for a couple minutes.
Anthony's my guy.
Which one's Anthony?
Black guy, glasses.
Oh, okay.
But, oh my God, that one guy. Lawrence, I think. He's great. The twins are obnoxious. Well, there's one obnoxious twin, and he's unfortunately the better one.
Yeah.
And
he's the more cocky one, right?
Yes. And then there's a husband and wife, and
they're not married, Dustin. They're partners.
Partners. The guy is a very bad chef, but also the show's comic relief this season. So I hope he sticks around for a while. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a couple episodes in, so they're still establishing themselves. I do like Lawrence a lot. I like that. It's tough because it's so rare that a chef starts so strong and then ends up winning, but Rhoda has been like dominant, and she's from Hawaii, so good for or at least she works in Hawaii now. She's from the Philippines, I think, but
she's great too.
She's great. It's I don't, again, unless you're Buddha, it's hard to go wire to wire. Or who won like season 3? I forget his name.
I don't know.
There's one chef from like early season, I think it was season 3, who just dominated everyone from start to finish. but I don't know. It's
Meanwhile,
still fun.
Is anyone watching the Padma show where Buddha is actually on it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I watched like 10 minutes. I was like, I don't need another Top Chef. We already have a Top Chef.
Is it
it's airing right now.
Is it Top Chef format? I thought that it's more like studio show. Or are they running around like Top Chef?
The episode I saw, it was outside. They were running around.
I don't know.
And it had carve like dead cows or something.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's not doing it for me, but I do still love Top Chef. Although Tom appears to have taken some Ozempic, which is good. Fine, good for him. It's just a little weird, but he's still crusty. So I still love that about him. And still this crusty. Week they had the challenge. They had to use like Carolina ghost peppers. Like they had to do a progression where each meal got hotter and hotter and hotter, or spicier and spicier until it was like super spicy. And the judges were apparently eating in like 100-degree tent. So that was fun.
Yeah. That felt, I don't know, those challenges are tricky because also it feels like, why would you, I'm not someone who loves really spicy food, so
not that spicy.
I don't understand why you would subject yourself to that and find it enjoyable, but that's a personal thing. That's me. So anyway, probably a mistake for Jesse to pick to go last and hottest when he does not like hot food.
That was weird. Yes,
and then he was eliminated for it. So
yes, unfortunate choice.
But anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Top Chef is still Top Chef. It is interesting to see the judges are a little softer, I feel like. I don't know if it's collectively, if they all agreed to that, or if they decided that, or if it's just like Kristen's influence.
Maybe.
I mean, because she, obviously being a contestant or a former contestant, she knows what it's like. But I don't know, but I enjoy it. It is kind of amazing how the show really has not lost a step with the change in host. I think. But
I would, interestingly, this week I saw, I think it was this week. No, it was last week where Kristen like helped a woman who was having
the first episode. Yeah.
Yeah. A panic attack. Anyway, somebody on social media was like, I miss Padma. She was great, but if they had to replace her with anybody, Kristen was the best choice. And Padma replied to it. I agree.
Oh.
Did she then say, "Watch Culinary Cup on CBS"? She should have, because I keep forgetting it's on. I do want to check it out. I just haven't. But anyway, well, we can end there. We're close enough to an hour. The duck hasn't quacked. The duck has an hour, 90 seconds to show up. Anybody have 90 seconds of something you want to report on?
No, but I can take a couple of seconds to remind everyone that Julio Torres' Color Theories comes out on HBO and Max on the 27th.
Yes.
It is a big week. Tomorrow is Daredevil. Season 2.
Shit.
Season 2?
Sorry, I did not know that. Should I cover that?
Perhaps.
Is anyone sorry, we can talk about this offline. Cool. Daredevil's back.
Yes. Wednesday is Riz Ahmed's new show, Bait. I've watched 4/6 of it. It's a comedy. It's okay. It's basically a guy who is basically Riz Ahmed, who he's in the running to be Bond, and it kind of blows up his life. And then Thursday, and I know everybody's excited about this, on Netflix, Harry Hole comes out.
Dustin, I don't think you can say that kind of stuff on the internet anymore.
Oh my God. I feel like there was something else. Oh, Wonder Man got a second season.
Oh, yeah, it did.
That was just announced. Daredevil? Well, I'm going to watch Daredevil because
I'm going to watch it too. I love the first season.
Yeah. And
there
I really
it is.
like.
Oh, we did it. 1 hour.
And now we're
The
going
bare
to
minimum.
talk for another 20 minutes.
About
That's what we always do.
About Jessica Jones being on Daredevil and how excited we are. Yes.
Oh, is she going to be on Daredevil?
She is going to be in Daredevil.
Oh. Maybe I should check it out.
Yeah.
You should. The first season was really good.
I didn't watch the Netflix Daredevil. The only thing I know about this Daredevil is what I saw in She-Hulk. So
you will be disappointed.
Yeah.
Because this Daredevil doesn't even mention that he previously banged Tatiana Maslany.
Oh. Why?
Right?
Why?
Which I would think is worth mentioning.
Yes. So there is some confusion there. I would never stop talking about it personally. So, but he's like dating other people. He doesn't even look like mustard and ketchup. Like they fixed his costume again. Like it's still pretty good, I'm saying, but like it's not that. That was the superior. That is the best Daredevil has ever been.
I don't know. I still have a lot of Australian Survivor to catch up on. So
as do I.
3 episodes a week, man. It's rough. Also, I've been reading a book, which is weird.
Good for you. Yes.
Balance.
It's not new. It's Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. That one.
Oh, I love Tomorrow.
That's
like
which is going to be a movie.
Book. Yes, it's like the best book written in the last 5 years. I want to just mention this because I feel creepy about it, but I was looking for a book, and I was like, "Fuck it." I went to the literary section, the literary fiction section of Goodreads, which is mostly what I read is literary fiction, and I went down like all the top ranked until I found one of them that I hadn't read. And I would just like, fuck it, whatever it is, I'll just read the next one on the list that I haven't read. It's a book called My Dark Vanessa about a teacher who sleeps with a student.
Huh.
And have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.